I decided today I had to look up something on Google. Now, with me being a Christian and all the things that I'm looking up, I want to find out who Lot's wife was. So I'm going to Google. For those Bible aficionados, not people with the knowledge of the Bible, they already know who Lot's wife is. So I'm going to look up because I believe her name was, hold on. She is called Edith. Ada or Edith. Okay. So we have a name for her. For those who think that it's going to be a Bible discussion, it's really not. It's my concern about Facebook. I talk to my wife on a constant basis because she's on Facebook. You'll never find me on Facebook. And she tells me about a lot of things from the past. And I noticed that Facebook is a tool that Edith would have been glad to use. Let me tell you why. Now, when Sodom and Gomorrah was going to be destroyed, and God sent Abram back to get his nephew Lot and Lot's family, he told them not to look back. And as you know in the story, Abraham had a talk with God. He said, I don't think you would destroy the whole city. What if there's 50 righteous? Would you spare the city? God said yes. And as he had a conversation with God, breaking it down, paraphrasing, 40, 30, 20. What if there was 20 people? Would you spare? Yes, I'll spare. What if there was 10? Would you spare them? Yes. If there was 10, God told him 10, I'll spare the city. Well, apparently when you guys know who read the Bible, when Abram went to the city of, okay, my computer's making a lot of noise here. It's kind of awkward. But as you know, Abraham went to the city and he did not even find 10. Not even 10 people that was righteous in the eyes of God. He did go and get his nephew. The people that was really morally corrupt. There was a lot of immoralities going on. No, the focus on that immorality was the homosexuality nature and things of that ways and the wickedness. They did focus on the homosexuality. There was men that even wanted to sleep with the angels. They didn't even want Lot's offered his daughters, and the men didn't want them. They wanted the angels. Okay, I don't want to lose you guys, so stay with me. Facebook is a tool that Edith, who was Lot's wife, would have been glad to use. Fast forward, they leave the city. God said, do not look back. Lot wasn't a Facebook user. He kept going forward. Edith would have been a great Facebook user because she's always looking back. She looked back that one time and it cost her her life. If you really, in a sense, it cost her her love, her children, her husband, because when she died, she lost all that, they lost her. Sometimes people get wrapped up in Facebook so long that they forget about their loved ones. Everything is Facebook. You spend more time on Facebook than you spend at the dinner table. You spend more time on Facebook than you do in front of the television with your family. You spend more time on Facebook than you do talking to your little one, teaching them ABCs and how to write their names. So, there's a new feature on Facebook. Something about it, it says what you posted a year ago. It causes you to look back on a lot of things. Like in marriage is someone who's overcome something. They've went through a trial and period in life. They've overcome. You watch their posts come from very sour, bitter wife to a very happy wife that's, overcome a lot of adversities that's thrown her way, excuse me. And then Facebook reminds her. It throws those bad memories. It's called looking back. It throws those bad memories. A year ago today, this is what you posted. And then it starts swelling up those feelings of what you felt around that time. Then your relationship is now strangled. There's a stronghold put back on that relationship that you once let go of. That God didn't intend for you to look back. He intended for you to look forward. But now there's this memory there. So people are looking back over past posts. Even if you don't look over past posts, they got this thing to say a year ago you was talking about this. You were hurting this time. Or you were happy then. You looked at an old post and you was very happy then. And then now you see yourself and you're measuring up to looking back instead of looking forward. You're measuring what's behind you instead of measuring what's in front of you. So now you're comparing, oh, I was so happy then. Look at me now. Before you read that post, you thought that, there was some improvements to be worked on, but it wasn't that bad. You was willing to fight. Now you're comparing the happy with now, and then you're like, oh, it's miserable, divorce, oh, it's miserable, leave him, oh, it's miserable, my kids. Anything that you come up with because you're looking back. Looking back can cause you a lot of things. Looking back can cause you to lose family, children, friends, even your church home. So for those who are on Facebook, I implore you, use Facebook to minister. It's not, all your thoughts shouldn't be out there. God did speak that, you go to your secret place, your secret closet, and you pray to Him. Those thoughts that you have in your head don't have to hit Facebook. Those thoughts can go, you can take in the closet with you and you can pray to God. And I guarantee you the only comment you're going to get is from God. You're not going to get people going in there bashing you, how dare you keep asking the same thing. You're complaining. You posted that the same thing last week. You're still complaining. You're complaining why or why. I wish I had a dislike button for that person's comment. When you take it to God, there is no dislike button. He just has an open ear. And God cares about your future. You ask God for forgiveness, He forgives you. Therefore, He forgets about your past. There's no looking back. There's no, hey, I'm God. Remember a year ago when you did this and I forgave you, but I remember a year ago when you did this. He puts it out of His mind. He forgets about it once He forgives you. So for those who were confused when I first started off, when I said Edith would have loved to use Facebook because it gives you a glance of the past, it could have saved her life. All she would have did was looked at the screen. She wouldn't have turned around. She would look at the screen. The screen would have reminded her, hey, look, they're burning. They're gone. They're dead. Ha ha, woo. She'd be like, whew, thank you. I didn't look back. But yet, isn't that what some of us do? Or some of us suffering from the Edith syndrome? For those who be like, her name is not Edith. Okay. What I'm like is ADO, that's Ado or Edith in some Jewish traditions. So that's why I'm sticking with Edith. Because I don't know how to pronounce ADO without someone beat me across the head pronouncing it wrong. But anyway, Facebook is not evil. It's not. I don't use Facebook. I do use YouTube. Hi, YouTube. But I do implore you users to use Facebook for something good. Don't use it for looking back. You can never go forward looking back. I know you've heard that and that's a cliche. Really in my life, that's not a cliche. I was held back by looking back. I didn't go forward because I was too busy looking back. I wanted my own business. I didn't move forward because I was steady looking back at what I've done in life, the sins, the things that I've done that wasn't right in the eyes of God, and I couldn't move forward. There's still people who still look at my past. They look and back at me. I decided to look forward, and I thank God today for AD 74 Production, which is the business that I started. And I do ask God every day to bless that business and to enlarge my territory, for Him to be in charge, for Him to be the driver. I ask you guys, get rid of the Edith mentality. Let's stop looking back. Let's go forward. Let's ask for God's blessings. And for those who must use Facebook, once again, I implore you, use it as a tool for positive. Don't look for that dislike button. There's not one. I'm sorry. Because if there is one, geez, none of us really make a post. Alright, thank you everybody for listening. God bless.